Sunny through Destiny.
Ooh.
It's messy, but it's the truth.
Because I was her producer, and this was her boyfriend at the time
Right.
that I was working on the show.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But it wasn't no kikiing going on at that time. We had just literally, it was just that was her guy, and that was it.
All right.
We saw each other one time.
Okay.
And then you stopped working on the show.
And then I stopped working on the show a year later. We started bumping it when I came back to St. Louis in 23. We started seeing each other like all the time.
No, guys, I will not be on Love and Marriage Huntsville. So there's your answer today. We will not be on Love and Marriage Huntsville moving forward after this season. Yeah, so we will be living our real lives, focusing on the future. And when this season's over, when you see us in the next few episodes that are coming, and when you see us on the reunion, I will explain to you some of those reasons as well, because there's a lot of stuff you guys don't get to see behind the scenes that happens. There's a lot of politics involved in this business.
Y'all, the cameras might have stopped rolling, but the drama, baby, it's still piping hot. Everyone's talking about Sonny Minks and Moses Monroe's shocking exit from Love and Marriage Huntsville, and trust me when I say this tea is absolutely scalding. Now let's dive into what really went down behind those scenes. Picture this, Sonny Minks just hopped on Instagram Live, confirming what everyone's been whispering about in these streets. She and her man Moses Monroe are saying goodbye to another season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. But child, don't think this announcement just fell from the sky. This season has been nothing but pure chaos, explosive drama, shade being thrown left and right, and fans coming for them from every direction. While viewers were caught off guard, Sonny made it crystal clear during her live that she was absolutely done. She didn't hold back one bit as she opened up about all the messiness, both on and off camera. She spilled about how the nonstop scrutiny of her marriage, her friendships, and literally every single choice she made was taking a serious toll on her mental health. Sometimes you have to prioritize your peace, she said, basically telling us that all this drama was more than any person could handle. And honestly, who could blame her? But here's what everyone's wondering. Why now? Why leave when her storyline had everybody and their mama glued to their TV screens? According to Sonny, it wasn't just about the drama, though let's be real, that played a huge part. She dropped hints about deeper issues tied to her personal values and protecting her relationship with Moses. While she didn't serve us the whole meal, baby, she left enough crumbs for us to know there was tension, betrayal, and even behind-the-scenes production drama bubbling underneath it all. And just like that, Sonny and Moses left everybody's jaws on the floor with their controversial exit.
I've talked to Sonny. Sonny was on the production team when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And Sonny was very, very, very helpful to me. So when she came to town for y'all's podcast, I did ask her if she could talk to me, and kind of what happened.
She just didn't come from Maurice, though.
You said she didn't come for Maurice?
Yeah, sorry.
You trying to say you can't trust him around your man?
Yeah.
Sonny said she didn't want none out with men.
She did say that. She made that very clear.
She said she wanted. Because we were like, now we just can't trust production around our men. And she was like, that's not your worry.
They're saying that's sad.
Well.
Now, child, to really understand this messy exit, we need to rewind and untangle this whole web of drama, betrayal, and piping hot tea that led to it all. Let's start with the roots of this chaos. Destiny Payton and Moses Monroe's decade-long situationship. Long before Monroe was making headlines on Love and Marriage Huntsville, he and Destiny were caught up in this back-and-forth saga of breakups, makeups, and everything in between. But here's the gag. Monroe pulled a complete Houdini act. Despite being front and center in Destiny's life, this man never showed his face on camera. Not during their relationship, not even after her divorce from Larrick Williams. And baby, the streets were buzzing with questions. Was he purposely ducking those cameras? Was he trying to avoid all the show's drama? Or was there something else going on? Listen, you know Destiny wasn't shy about mentioning Monroe in her confessionals. She called him a major player in her life, but also someone who was impossible to pin down. As the seasons went on, honey, those cracks started showing. Eventually, these two called it quits. Not long after Destiny wrapped up her divorce, it seemed final, like that chapter was closed for good. But baby, just when viewers thought they could catch their breath, a bombshell dropped that had everybody clutching their pearls.
Sunny through Destiny.
Ooh.
It's messy, but it's the truth.
Because I was her producer,
She was her
and this was her
producer.
boyfriend at the time
Right.
that I was working on the show.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But it wasn't no kikiing going on at that time. We had just literally, it was just that was her guy, and that was it.
All right.
We saw each other one time.
Okay.
And then you stopped working on that.
And then I stopped working on the show a year later. We started bumping it when I came back to St. Louis in 23. We started seeing each other like all the time.
Let me tell you about one of the most shocking plot twists in love and marriage Huntsville history. Moses Monroe straight up flipped the table when he announced he had married Sonny Minks just 90 days. Yes, you heard that right. 90 days after ending things with Destiny Payton. Child, when I tell you the fans were gagging, everyone was scratching their heads trying to figure out how a whole decade-long relationship could end just like that, only for Monroe to put a ring on somebody else's finger faster than you can say I do. But wait, because this story has more layers than your grandma's Sunday dinner. The drama reached fever pitch when Destiny dropped her own T-bomb, accusing Sonny of being way more than just Monroe's new love interest. According to Destiny, Sonny wasn't just any random woman. She had been a close friend, her manager, and someone she had trusted with her deepest secrets. But you know Miss Sonny wasn't about to let those accusations slide. She clapped back hard, saying Destiny's claims were all emotion with zero facts to back them up. According to Sonny, her connection with Moses was pure and natural. No scheming, no boundary crossing, and absolutely no betrayal. Just when it seemed like this pot couldn't get any hotter, here comes another scalding twist. The legal drama hit. Moses Monroe landed himself an 11-month sentence for violating probation, and get this tea, the violation was connected to his travels for love and marriage Huntsville that hadn't been cleared with his probation officer. From whirlwind marriages to courtroom headlines, this saga has been giving us whiplash. This revelation completely changed the game, casting a dark shadow over his and Sonny's storyline and stirring up even more controversy. The fans and cast members couldn't keep quiet. Everyone had something to say about Monroe's legal troubles. People were debating left and right about whether being on the show was worth all this mess he got himself into. But let me tell you something. Through all of this chaos, Sonny Minks stood by her man like a rock. She took to social media, cape flying in the wind, defending Monroe and shutting down anyone who dared to come for them. Sonny painted their relationship as unbreakable, built on love, trust, and strength. "We're a team," she declared, making sure everyone knew that real partnerships stick together through the storm. Now, while Sonny's loyalty had some fans cheering her on like she was the MVP, others weren't buying what she was selling. Chile, these streets were divided. Some folks praised her for holding it down, while others accused her of enabling Monroe's behavior and adding fuel to this already blazing fire. But how did all this drama impact their time on the show? Let me spill this scalding tea about the tension-packed season that had us all glued to our screens.
He was friends with my family.
Okay.
So he was at family reunions. I'm like, this dude, I can't, stop seeing him. He's everywhere.
Right.
And then he was like, yo, let me get your number and get in touch with you. We can keep in touch with, talk about business and stuff, real estate. I'm like, okay, cool. And then he was like, the next time he was like, well, what's up though? Yeah. And this is how it happened. We fell in love.
Baby, the moment Sonny Minks stepped onto Love and Marriage Huntsville, she brought that special kind of spark that reality TV lives for. Raw, unfiltered, and bold as brass, sis didn't come to play. From day one, she added a whole new layer of drama, but honey, it wasn't all smooth sailing. The spotlight was locked on her whirlwind romance and quickie marriage to Moses Monroe, and the fans, Chile, they were buzzing. Their relationship wasn't just any love story. It became the controversy of the season. Every single interaction was dripping with tension, with cast members and fans giving Sonny the side-eye about her intentions. Everyone wanted to know, was she telling the whole truth about her history with Monroe? The streets were demanding answers. And when those cameras stopped rolling, baby, the drama just kept spilling onto social media like an overflowing teapot. Fans were picking sides faster than hotcakes, and even the cast members couldn't help but throw their 2 cents in, keeping that pot stirred. But Sonny, oh honey, she wasn't one to back down. She took to her platforms to speak her truth and clap back at anybody who came for her. Her bold responses had viewers split down the middle. Some were riding hard for her, while others couldn't stop questioning her every move. But the real heat was happening within the cast itself. Alliances were forming, accusations were flying, and the tension boiled over into full-blown confrontations. Sonny found herself at odds with practically everyone, and what started as spicy entertainment turned into straight-up toxic energy. For Sonny, the constant attacks, mistrust, and fan scrutiny created an environment she just couldn't thrive in. By the time the season wrapped, the toll on her relationships and peace of mind was clear as day. With all that pressure mounting, it became crystal clear that reality TV wasn't the fairy tale she'd hoped for.
Being a new couple experiencing some of the highs and lows that we've experienced, prison, and there's so much more I wanted to share with you guys, but unfortunately it won't be shown on the show.
In a heartfelt Instagram live that had everyone holding their breath, Sunny Minx finally spilled all the tea and put those rumors to bed. She and Moses Monroe are officially done with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, while her tone stayed calm and collected, baby, you could feel the emotion weighing heavy in her words. Sis had been through the storm. We've decided to step away, she shared, explaining that they needed to reclaim their lives away from all those prying eyes and constant judgment. Sunny showed love to the fans who rode for them, but made it crystal clear this choice was all about protecting their peace. But what really got everyone's attention was how she hinted at deeper, more personal reasons for their exit. She didn't give us the whole meal. You know she had to keep some mystery. But those hints about behind-the-scenes struggles? Baby, they spoke volumes. When she dropped that line, "We'll be living our real lives after this season," it felt like a mic drop moment, a final goodbye to reality TV and all the messiness that came with it. And Chile, the reactions were split right down the middle. Some fans were giving her props for choosing self-care and keeping it real, while others were pressed, feeling like there were too many loose ends in their storyline. Let's be real, all that speculation and fan drama kept viewers glued to their screens. With Sunny and Moses gone, Love and Marriage Huntsville is gonna have to shake things up something fierce to fill that void. Their messy love story brought some of the most explosive storylines, and their exit marks a major shift in the cast dynamic. Now everybody's asking the million-dollar question: how's the show gonna handle this huge shakeup? One of the biggest mysteries left hanging is what happens to all that unresolved tension with Destiny Payton. Let's not forget, Destiny's accusations of betrayal and that messy love triangle were the backbone of some of the show's most iconic moments. Will the remaining cast keep that drama alive, or will it all fade away now that Sunny and Moses aren't there to defend themselves? Social media has been on fire with reactions. Some fans are celebrating their exit, claiming their storyline brought more toxicity than tea. Sunny and Moses leaving might actually save the show from all the negativity. Their storyline was draining to watch, one person wrote. But honey, not everyone's ready to say goodbye. Honestly, I'm sad to see them go. Their drama was messy, but it kept the show interesting. One thing's for certain, Sunny Minx's time on Love and Marriage Huntsville will be talked about for years to come. From her whirlwind romance with Moses Monroe to those fiery face-offs with Destiny Payton, Sunny didn't just play the game, she was the game. Love her or hate her, sis brought an authenticity to her storytelling that had everybody glued to their screens, controversy and all. Their exit doesn't just close a chapter, it shines a bright light on the real truth about reality TV, that heavy toll it takes on personal relationships and mental health. Sure, the fame and attention can be intoxicating, but that non-stop judgment? Baby, it's a lot to handle. For Sunny and Moses, stepping away wasn't just about leaving, it was a statement, joining other reality stars choosing peace over pressure. Fans have been quick to react, many applauding Sunny for putting herself and her mental well-being first. Prioritizing authenticity and privacy after a season like that, that's growth, one commenter noted. Her decision to walk away from all the chaos despite the temptation of fame speaks volumes about what she values. Sunny reminded everyone that sometimes protecting your peace is the ultimate power move. But now the big question hanging in the air, what does this mean for Love and Marriage Huntsville? Did Sunny and Moses make the right move? Or will their absence leave the show searching for that spark they brought? Sound off below. Was their departure a win for self-care or a blow to the series? Let's hear what y'all think. Let's hear what